Hey everybody, today we've got round 3 of the Losers Edition Spinner Battle. In the previous round, the spinner said there's no hiding for Joe Biden, so he's the second one out. And we're down to 7 candidates, but that's not going to be a lucky number for one of them. We're about to find out who it is. Hopefully your pick is still in it, and I appreciate all the comments for everybody that gets a little bit of entertainment out of this series. So I think we should do it. Let's head up to Alaska, and it's 3 electoral votes. This is going to be spin number 1. It's coming to number 1. That's Ron DeSantis. He gets us started. That's going to take us into Hawaii, and it's 4 EVs. And the spinner goes for number 2. That's Ted Cruz. How about we head up to Washington? 12 more electoral votes. And this time the spinner is looking at number 5. That's MP Mike Pence. How about Oregon, the Beaver State? They've got 8 more. Back to number 2. That is Ted Cruz. Next, California, and it's 54 votes. It's gonna be the home state for Harris. Let's do it. Huge ton of votes for number 3, Bernie Sanders. Looking good for Bernie so far. Let's keep going. Nevada's next. Another 6 votes for number 3, Bernie Sanders, back to back. How about Idaho? 4 more votes here. And that is 3 straight for number 3, Bernie Sanders. He really wants to make it to that next round. Let's do Utah next. Another half a dozen votes. Somebody other than Bernie. It's number 6. It's Kamala Harris. Next, Arizona. Down at the border, another 11 votes for number 4. We've got Jimmy Carter making his first appearance. How about Montana? Its 4 electoral votes are going to be claimed by Ted Cruz, number 2. Wyoming is next. That's the equality state. And it's coming to number 3, Bernie Sanders. How about Colorado? We've got 10 of them on the table. For number 4, that is Jimmy Carter. Time for the land of enchantment. You know that's New Mexico. Another 5 votes for number 4, Carter. North Dakota is the next spin. And we're looking at number 1, RD, Ron DeSantis. How about South Dakota? Another 3 votes for Bernie Sanders. He's up to 70. Next up, it's the Cornhusker State, Nebraska, at large. We've got a couple of votes, and we're going to give them to number 3, BS, Bernie Sanders again. How about Nebraska's first? Single electoral vote for number 5, Mike Pence. Here's Nebraska's second. And this is coming to Jimmy Carter. Let's close it out. We've got Nebraska's third. Number 1, Ron DeSantis. Next state, Kansas. 6 of them. And the spinner says number 7, DQ. Dan Quayle as his first state. Now everybody in here in round 3. Next up, it's the Sooner State, Oklahoma. And it's going to be okay for number 2, Ted Cruz. Next up, it's Cruz, home state, it's Texas. Big cache of votes here. You're going to be looking for your number if you're trailing. Let's do it. That's a good spin, and it's number 4. That is Jimmy Carter. Carter, 5 behind Sanders for the top spot. And we've got Harris and Quayle tied for the bottom with 6. Let's keep going. Let's go up to Minnesota. Let's give out their 10 electoral votes. It's number 1. That's Ron DeSantis. Iowa is next. And the spinner says number 4, Jimmy Carter. Here comes Missouri. 10 votes. We're going to show them to number 4 again, Jimmy Carter. Carter also ahead of Bernie now for the top spot. Let's keep going. Arkansas is next. Another 6. And they're coming to number 2, Ted Cruz. Down in the Gulf, it's Louisiana. The Pelican State is coming at number 4. It's another one for Jimmy Carter. Now we're going to head east. We're going to head north. We've got Wisconsin, and it's 10 votes. And that's number 7. It's Dan Quayle. Now, Harris is on the bottom, but a ton of time left. The next state is Illinois. Here comes 19 of them. Good chunk of votes for number 5, Mike Pence. Now deeper into the Rust Belt, it's Michigan. 15 of them. This state is coming to number 5, right on the line, but Pence, he's doing back-to-back states. Next up, it's his home state. It's Indiana. Same for Quayle. Here comes the spin. It's number 3, it's Bernie Sanders. Next up, it's time for Kentucky. There's going to be 8 of them here, swiped by Mike Pence. Number 5, Pence getting hot. How about Tennessee? 11 of them. The volunteer state is coming at number 7, Dan Quayle. Here's Mississippi now. 6 votes for number 4, Jimmy Carter. Next door, Alabama. 9 votes for number 4. Again, Jimmy Carter. He's got almost every state here on the bottom. And that's going to take us down to Florida. We've got DeSantis, his home state. A big 30 votes at stake. Here comes the spin. This is number 3. Bernie Sanders surges over 100. He's back in first. Next up, it's Carter's home state, Georgia. Here comes the spin. It's coming to Ted Cruz, number 2. Next up, we've got South Carolina. 9 votes for number 7, Dan Quayle. North Carolina is next. Who is going to swipe him? Ron DeSantis, number 1. At this point, Harris is starting to fall further behind. She's still got time, though. Let's jump up to Ohio. 17 votes, waiting to be snagged. It's number 1. That's Ron DeSantis, 2 states in a row. Next, it's West Virginia. The Mountain State is coming at number 1. DeSantis, 3 straight. He's going to go for 4 on Maine at large. Here comes the spin. It's number 2. It's Ted Cruz. Next, Maine's first. And this is coming to number 4, Jimmy Carter. How about Maine's second? Number 7, Dan Quayle. He's getting 1 out of Maine. Next door, New Hampshire. 4 votes in the Granite State. Number 6, there's 1 for Harris. That puts her at double digits at even 10. But she is trailing Quayle by 27. Next state, Vermont. 3 votes. Here comes the spin. It's number 4. It's another one for Jimmy Carter. Next up, we've got New York, a big 28 votes. This would save Harris if she picks it up. A lot of pressure starting to build. Let's do the spin. This is, there it is. Look at that. Kamala Harris at the absolute best possible moment. She eclipses Dan Quayle by 1. Colossal move there for Harris, but it is still a precarious single electoral vote advantage. Let's see how Quayle responds. Let's go next door. Here comes Massachusetts. 11 votes. Number 4, Jimmy Carter stays super hot. Next, it's Lucky 7 in Connecticut. That is number 7, Dan Quayle strikes back. He picks up Connecticut. Now Harris back on the bottom by 6. It's really getting intense now. Let's do the Ocean State, Rhode Island. 4 votes for number 5, Mike Pence. Next, here comes New Jersey. 14 votes. It's number 4, Jimmy Carter stays red hot. The next state is Delaware. 3 votes. Here's the spin. It's number 3. It's 1 for Bernie Sanders. Next door, Maryland. 10 votes. The old line state is going to be claimed by number 3, Bernie Sanders again. It's a battle between Bernie and Carter for the top and Harris and Quayle for the bottom. 3 spins left. DC has 3 votes. This isn't going to change much, but it is coming to number 6, Kamala Harris. She's got 3 more, but now she still trails by 3. This could be an epic finish. We've got 2 spins left. First, Pennsylvania. Harris has to win one of these spins. If she does, then the pressure is going to be on Quayle. She just did it on New York. Can she do it one more time? Let's do the spin. Here comes the Keystone State. 19 votes. That could be it. It is. Number 6, look at this, Kamala Harris. She's done it. She saved herself yet again. She's at 60. Now, Dan Quayle is on the bottom with 44. Virginia is the final spin. If it's not a 7, Quayle is done. If it is a 7, all of a sudden it's Ted Cruz who's going to be out the door. So far, a fantastic finish. Here comes the final spin. Is it going to be a 7? It could be. It is. Unreal. Dan Quayle, number 7, he pulls it out. An absolutely insane finish. Both Harris and Quayle, after a brutal back and forth, are moving on. And out of nowhere, Ted Cruz, number 2, finds himself on the bottom. This was an electric spinner battle. On the top, we've got Jimmy Carter with 135, and he pretty much single-handedly secured the border himself. Look at all those states. He finished just ahead of Bernie Sanders, who was also very dominant with 126. And after all that, Kamala Harris is in third place with 60. She waited for her moment, and she struck with a vengeance, picking up New York and Pennsylvania. We've seen her with one of the best comebacks ever in a previous spinner battle. This one is also going to be up there. This time on the bottom, it's number 2, Ted Cruz. He won some states, but he fell asleep after Georgia. He's got 47. He probably wasn't even thinking about going home until he was. Second from the bottom is actually Ron DeSantis with 54. We've got Quayle with 57, Pence with 59. Got about 4 or 5 candidates bunched up there around the 50s. And unfortunately, if you were pulling for Ted Cruz, it is the end of the line. He's going out in an absolute blindside upset. That's why every single spin, every state, every electoral vote matters. But a great battle for the top, a phenomenal battle for the bottom. And that's why we like doing these spinner battles. So if you haven't already fallen out of your seat and spilled all your popcorn, let me know in the comments. What did you think about round 3? Was it 10 out of 10? Pure excitement. Is your pick still in it, or were you pulling for Ted Cruz? Are you disappointed both Harris and Quayle are moving on? How about Bernie and especially Carter dominating this map? Let me know what you think down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to help support the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.